Okay, I want to show you what's going on as far as the last time we talked. Last time we talked, I was putting in the post, and once they had solidified, I had to come back and then put up the picket fence. Each one of those are individually installed. It's not a piece set up, it's one piece at a time. And what I did was I actually got a plumb line from the right hand side to the left hand side. And that's how I kept everything consistent. I put a spacer right in between the back side of the picket to the height of this right here. And that kept everything the same based on me running a string across here, which was level. Okay. We're gonna go to this other side. I got a lot of fence to demolish them. I'm contemplating recycling some of it. So if I do remember this conversation I'm having with you all, which is I got a small area that could use some stuff, and I'm gonna get behind here if I can lift it up. This panel right here, it's got a pretty good bit of wood on it. It's wobbling, kind of. I'm holding it with my left hand. But anyway, I might recycle that. But here we go with the fence. I did the same thing on this side as I did on the left side, which was I took a string and I placed it, which the string is still in place right now. As far as where I did it at, it's the string right here, and it goes all the way down to that area right there. So that showed me where I needed to be with the height being the same. Turning out that it's at this point where I was mending my left hand side with the right hand side, repairing the right hand side, which I'm in the process of doing that right now. And while we're speaking of that, let me show you, when you take this wood out, here go the wood on the ground right here. Some of this wood is still recyclable. It could be cut to where the bad parts are eliminated and something else could be utilized in regards to using this wood right here. This is pressure treated lumber, so it's not 100% bad. But for me right now, I can't use it. But the big stuff, I'm contemplating using it. But here we go with this, taking down of those planks. I'm gonna come over here and show you these corrugated nails that are left in place. I don't know how my camera is. You got these corrugated nails that are in place. It's hard to take them out with a hammer. They're on each course of lumber. Right here, I already taken those out. And at the bottom, I got to take all those out. Now this bottom wood, I'm gonna actually go on top. I'm gonna actually go on top of this bottom wood with another piece of pressure treated lumber. And then I'm gonna stabilize the picket to that and leave that alone, as far as it still being somewhat okay. But to secure the picket, which that's what I'm gonna do, is gonna be to the new pressure treated lumber that sits on top of this piece right here. Okay, oh, back right here. Now with these corrugated nails right here, it's kind of difficult to actually approach this saying that, well, I can't use a hammer. Well, what I'm gonna do? Well, my first thought was for the day was to get a grinder. I brought a grinder. I don't see it close by me right now, and I'll show it to you shortly. Just remember the grinder I'm going to show you. But anyway, you can grind this off with a cut off metal disc that you put on a grinding tool, and that's going to be a lot of metal flakes just flying and all that kind of stuff, and you could possibly injure yourself with your eye. So I concluded that I would use vice grips, and what I do is I go back and forth until they break off. And when I fasten, let me show you right here, you see like those little tits right there? When I fasten that new dog edge of this right here, and it's going to be screwed in, and it's going to actually grab and hold better with these little spikes on the back side. Now here we go as far as to how I approach it. Since I couldn't use the grinder, I'll show you how I approach it with the vice grips. I just do that right there, and that's it. The melder's right there. Okay, I'm gonna take it loose. One hand on the camera and one hand with the vise. Okay, here we go again. I just put it in place and I just go right there up and down, and that's it. Or you can use the grinder. Consider using the grinder. You want grinding shields, goggles, or something, so it's a lot messier. This is the easier way to handle this. But I just wanted to update you all on what was going on with this fence and everything. Today, what I'm gonna do is actually finish putting these pickets up in place and cutting these down, getting ready for them to be gone either to my place or getting rid of. Then we're gonna move on to this chain link fence. I got string, as I had told y'all in the earlier video. This is a white string right here. I'm gonna walk through here across this fence. There's a white string right here. It goes all the way up through the woods. You probably can see it so far. But it's chain link fence. After all clearing all this kind of stuff that's in the way of reattaching a straight fence, it's got to be cleared out. So I'm gonna keep you posted on that. Okay, so stay tuned.